Hello everyone, this is Laquita with QuitaBugHandmades.com, and thank you so much for joining me today for part 2 of this week's Handmade Monday video tutorial. If you joined me yesterday, you saw my February handmade card that I designed to send out to all of my customers who shopped with me during the month of February. If you missed part 1 of this week's Handmade Monday, I will have a link to yesterday's video below this video in the description notes. And today's video, I want to share with you the treat that goes along with that handmade card. So let me bring it in here. I've already made some of them, but this is the little treat that will be mailed along with the card. And I designed these so that they would be A, really simple for me to make, and B, so that they would coordinate together. So I used all of the colors that come in the It's My Party Designer Series paper stack. I used all the same colors from that paper stack so that everything would coordinate really well together. And for both projects, I featured the Love You So Hostess stamp set, which is available when you spend $150 or more in my online Stampin' Up! Store. This is one of our Hostess sets. So let me go ahead and show you how I put these together. And I've already done all of the mint macaron and all of the crushed curry ones. So today I'm going to show you how to do the melon mambo. Let me put these aside and we'll get started. Okay, so inside of each of these little packages is just a set of H-E-B fruit twists. These things are delicious. If you've never had one of these, they're so good. So inside of each one is just this. I decided this month to just do a little sweet treat. I don't always do an edible item, but for the month of February I decided to do something sweet. So I have 4 of the melon mambo ones that I'm going to make. So I've already cut down my pieces. Oh, I can't pick it up. My pieces of Designer Series paper. Again, this is from the It's My Party Designer Series paper stack, and each one of these is cut at 3.5 inches by 5 inches. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get started here, and I'm just going to flip these over. These are so easy to make. You want to use a strong adhesive. I'm using my Fast Fuse, and all I'm going to do is run some adhesive down the right side. I'm going to take my fruit twists and I'm going to lay them face down, and then you just want to roll up the other side, roll it over, and you want to keep it kind of tight. And you can see I've got the end of the packaging hanging out to make it easy to remove these when you go to take it out to eat it. So I've just rolled it up, and I'm rolling it pretty tight and just folding it over. And then there you go. I mean, it's not lined up perfectly on this one, but I mean, you get the idea. So pretty easy to do. So I'm going to go ahead and roll up the last 3, and then we will get to the stamping. So I've got all of these wrapped up and ready to go as far as the wrapping is concerned, and they slide out pretty easily. It's not wrapped too tight, but it's got a nice little grip on it so that the wrapping will stay on there until the treat is kind of tugged out of there. Okay, so let's get to some stamping. So I'm bringing in a scratch piece of Whisper White cardstock, and for this stamping I'm going to also be using this little paint smear here, or paint streak, from the Work of Art stamp set. This is in our annual catalog, and I'm going to stamp that in Melon Mambo, and I think I'm going to need some scrap paper. Okay, I'm going to stamp this in Melon Mambo just across the bottom of this scrap piece of cardstock, just like that. Just like that. Okay, and now I'm going to bring in my 1 1/4 circle punch, and I'm just going to line up that little streak of paint here right in the center and punch it out. I just wanted a little background on these little circles here. Okay, so I've got my 4 little pieces here, and I'm just going to turn these where I want them, I think like this. Now I'm going to take the paintbrush from that Hostess stamp set, Love You So, and I'm going to use my basic black archival ink, and I'm going to stamp this little paintbrush on each of these, kind of at an angle. Okay. Okay, so I've got all 4 of those stamped, and I'm just going to set them to the side to dry for a minute. That archival ink does stay wet for a moment. I'm going to bring in some basic black cardstock, and I've got my 1 3/4 inch scalloped circle, and I'm going to punch out 4 of these. Okay, so I've got all 4 of those punched, and now I'm just going to start adhering these little circles, my little stamp circles, on top in the center, and I'm just going to use some of my Fast Fuse to do that. Okay, so I've got all of those adhered down, and now I'm going to take some of the It's My Party enamel dots, and I'm going to add one of the small yellow dots to each of these pieces here. So let me get my scissors, and I'll just add one on to each. I love these dots. They've been on back order for a while, but they're so cute. I just love them. Okay, so now we've got those all ready, and we can bring back our little treats. And again, I'm going to use some Fast Fuse to adhere each of these onto my little treat. I mean, these are so quick and easy to make. They even make great little classroom treats for a kid's party at school or something. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to bring back in all of my little treats here. Super quick and simple to do, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and again, thank you to everyone who shopped with me during the month of February. I really appreciate you all shopping with me and choosing me as your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I hope that you enjoy this little treat when it arrives to you. And I will see you all again really soon. And if you enjoyed this project, please give me a thumbs up, and also head on over to my blog at quetabughandmades.com. I'll have a full supply list for these little treats if you'd like to make them yourself as well. So thanks again, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.